Lyra Pascal is the president of the Secondary Schools Principals Association and the principal of the George Charles Secondary School. She says something must be done to address the level of indiscipline among secondary school students after school hours. Pascal says between 2:30 and 4 p.m., many school students loiter around Castries, the area near the Ave Maria Girls' School and the Vendors Arcade among their favorite locations. She says the students engage in activities like petty theft, vandalism and alcohol consumption. Despite that, she says a curfew is not the answer.
They really behave badly. They pilfer from the trays of the vendors. They consume alcohol that's been sold on the street side. They misbehave. They do all manner of things. They engage in, obscene activities, etc. That's what we need to focus our attention on, not necessarily putting a curfew on them. Because the times at which they engage in those activities is kind of early, and it's not really the traditional curfew time. Curfew is after 6 and not late hours. And mind you, there are a few who are out at that time, but they're not in the majority. What we need to focus on is to stop the misbehavior that happens at dismissal.
The St. Mary's College principal agrees. Rowan Sion says he has a zero-tolerance policy for SMC students loitering in Castries after school hours. He also conducts his own patrols. But like Pascal, he says a curfew is not the answer to the ongoing problem of indiscipline among students after school hours. Instead, he proposes more patrols and stricter parental controls.
I happen to live around town, so I can actually do a certain amount of patrolling myself, which I do. And I send them home, and they know that. So as they see my vehicle or see me personally, they disappear. I like to think that if other principals can do this, they should. If adults can assist, they should. I'm not sure whether legislating the curfew system is necessarily the answer. If it comes to that, if we lose control completely, we may have to do that. I'm not sure it's quite at the stage now where you want to do that. I like to think that we try other methods involving adults generally, school principals, teachers, and there are many teachers around who can assist in this matter. If each teacher takes care of the students from his school, we can deal with the problem.
Pascal is also calling for more police patrols to address the problem. She says law enforcement officials have an important role to play in disbanding groups of students loitering on the city's streets. She too has called on parents to play their part and know their children's whereabouts.
There should be more police patrol in this area, scatter them, let them go home. And of course, parents must be given the responsibility. I must take the responsibility to know where their children are and to get them home at a particular time.
National Security Minister Guy Mayers announced plans for the proposed curfew on school children in January. The suggestion has created heated debate across the island. 90% of respondents in an HDSE poll supported the suggestion of the minister. The principals all agree that measures are needed to address the problem, but say a curfew should be the last resort. Alison Kentish, HDS News, Channel 4.